What's up, everybody? I'm Ro, and this is a Galaxy Far Away. Everywhere you look online, people are putting out reviews, spoiler reviews, non-spoiler reviews, plot holes, why they loved it, why they hated it. I obviously loved it. I've seen it 3 times, but I'm going to do a different type of review. There have been a couple of complaints that I've heard over and over again about this movie. Biggest one so far being Finn and the beginning of the story and how easily he flips. What I want to tell you about is a book called Before the Awakening. It's a really interesting read, and it will enhance the viewing of this movie. After I saw the movie the first time, I saw it cold. Didn't know anything going in. A few spoilers that I'd read online. I wasn't sure if they were true or not. This and that. After watching it the first time, I went and picked up the book Before the Awakening. Now, this book was released the same day as the wide release, so nobody could read the spoilers that were in it. This book is a crucial read for the diehards because it sets up the story going into it. It talks about Rey, Finn, and Poe right up front. What is happening to them moments, days before The Force Awakening begins. Now, in this book, we learn about Finn's backstory, in addition to Rey and Poe. But Finn's really comes into play because a lot of people had questions about why he turned so easily. Well, it wasn't so easy. He actually led up to this. And in this book, it explains how he's feeling. And some of the dialogue in the movie actually becomes more enjoyable after you read this book. So like I said, after watching the movie the first time, I went and read this book, watched the movie the very next day, and it enhanced my viewing of this film. And it explains Finn's situation, how he was feeling before this day. Now, this was his first frontline mission on Jakku. It's the first time he was out there receiving fire back and firing away and seeing people die on the battlefield. That was his first time, but he had gone on 2 other preliminary missions before then, one of which he choked. Now, these were small missions where they were providing security or accompanying Captain Phasma on a negotiation. Like I said, small missions. But on one of these missions, he did choke. Throughout his training at the Imperial Academy, he had been the #1 student. He was the top cadet. Not second, not third, #1 cadet. They had been watching Finn for a long time. At this point in time, yes, his name's not Finn, he's 2187. And they also addressed the fact that he never got a nickname. So when he says in the movie, "That's all they've ever called me," it actually was kind of humorous because you learn by reading this book that he was a little bit of an outsider. The programming never stuck with him. It didn't just instantly snap. The lifelong training that he received was never solid in Finn. But he got through it and excelled because he enjoyed the training. He enjoyed the games. He enjoyed the simulations. He loved giving it 110%. He loved carrying his team. This guy is a winner. He is a champion. And we see that in The Force Awakens. I highly recommend going back to the movies, watching The Force Awakens after checking out this book Before the Awakening. Also, some great stuff on Rey and Poe. They really talk about Rey sitting on Jakku, waiting for her family, counting the days. She just knows that she can't go anywhere. She can't miss the chance that she might see her family again, which we see in the film. We see her wanting to get back to Jakku all the time. This really emphasizes that. It also talks about her training as a pilot and how much flight simulation she's had. And it makes her line in the Millennium Falcon, "I can do this, I can do this," more enjoyable because you realize she doesn't have that much flight time, but she knows everything about ships. Anyways, that's it for this little review. I'm going to do a lot more from here on out. But like I said, this one was just to address some of the plot holes. The one plot hole mainly regards to Finn, FN 2187. So pick up this book, Before the Awakening. It's a quick read. Go back and watch the film again, and you'll have a different take on that opening scene. I'm Ro for A Galaxy Far Away. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. May the Force be with you.